Hello.
Talk about playing the Riddler, man. How was that?
It was a damn pleasure. It's been a dream to be a maniacal supervillain all my life, and I feel like I can scratch that off, and I want nothing more than to do it again. It was so much fun. Yeah.
When you were looking into do the Riddler, were there any characters, not necessarily comic book characters, but maybe like actors or other performances you've seen that you sort of kind of maybe check?
Not necessarily. I'm a giant Batman fan, and back to the Adam West TV show, so I'm familiar with Frank Gorshin. They're all, deep-seated in my mind, but I didn't really revisit anything in creating the character. I wanted to make him hopefully unique. I wanted to bring more of a showman, like a P.T. Barnum sort of carnival showman lunatic quality to him, and the one thing that I attempted to do was I feel like the Riddler often asks questions as though he wants to prove he's smarter. I wanted to make it seem more like an obsessive compulsive obsession, like he needed these things answered. It was a sickness more so than a prideful thing. It was more like, please fucking answer this question so he can, it's more of a pain for him to do it.
That actually goes back to
his roots. That's what I remember. There's a version of him earlier, or I don't know if you know, it might have been in the 70s, where he was just this sort of sad character that maybe he was borderline schizophrenic and just wants some answers, man. Everybody wants answers to questions, and enter the Riddler.
So were you always kind of layering this in your head before you even got the opportunity? Because you said you're a Batman fan, so do you kind of tick through the comics and all the kind of stuff? Like, I would like to play him, and I would like to play him? Not
necessarily. I've been very fortunate to get to play a few comic book characters that I've loved growing up, and I never thought of it, but I'm just so, when the call came, it just felt perfect, and it was, I just jumped out of my seat with excitement. But if I had ticked any characters off, he would have been the one. Honestly, I love Batman villains are phenomenal. The Penguin, Joe, they're all just so rich and strange and surreal. And I think Batman's the perfect sort of dark anchor to hang these whimsical characters off of. And the Riddler is probably my favorite. Now definitely my favorite.
What's interesting is you're not really, yes, you're playing off of Batman, but it's other villains, really. He
Yeah.
Must have been interesting.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's funny, the Riddler is a unique position in this movie in the sense that he's not with the villains and he's not with the Bat, and he's playing them both off of each other and just having his own sort of deranged funhouse time.
Who's your favorite member of the Suicide Squad?
Harley Quinn, probably? Yeah. Or the Joker. I love the Joker, right? Who's yours?
Definitely Harley. Yeah. I have a soft spot for her because she was created by Paul Dini, who's an alum of my school.
Oh, right.
For recording, Andrew Romano was saying she tried to get as many people together to record. Do you recall, who were you recording with?
When I did this particular movie, I've worked with her many times. Yeah. She's one of my favorite directors of all time. This particular one, for scheduling purposes, I was alone, but it was very helpful for the Riddler, because the Riddler is on his own. He's sort of a lone wolf in this. So I was totally alone. For this particular thing, it was very helpful, because he's just on his own planet. And he's alone for most of the movie, actually. Yeah.
I always expect him to pop up right before I ask another question. So
I know. I think we're good. Go for it. Go.
We'll do it.
Too late.
Want to do it really quick? Really quick? Want to try it?
Oh, I was just going to say, it's kind of interesting that now you're on sort of the other pathological side of what you normally do on the show.
I know. Yeah, I'm very lucky. I play a character on TV who wants to save people and help people and make the world better, and now I'm playing a character that wants to blow the world up. So it's very different. Thank you. Thanks, guys.